You will not be able to change mind of individual, neither by a dollar nor by a weapon, which is very true. You can pretend to change, collect your dollar, or you can get shot and get killed. But that you won't change your mind. So the changing mind has to be internal process. That internal process must see the fault of negative emotions and must see the benefit of a positive. For example, internally, individual should see what is the consequences of violence. What does violence do? Violence brings violence. I hit you, you hit me back. Honestly. And even you as an individual person didn't hit me back, the karma of that hitting the other person will get me sooner or later. So it's a really vicious circle that negative action such as violence bring the result of a violence. And it is always the case. Sometimes some of us are short-tempered person. So we lose our temper. We try to fight. Even we care or love, such as children. And we try to tell the children, and they don't listen because they're children. And some of our people don't realize they're children, so they try to give you consequences. Yes, certain consequences are, such as grounding, this, that. They're very good. But some people will hit them, and make the biggest pain they could get it. Pinch them, hit them, slap them, do all that, right? And the consequences of that, the character of hitting, and at least, even if you're lucky enough that doesn't cause any more damage, at least way of treating will continue. So any violence actions that anybody take, and instead of ending the violence, and it will give extension of life for the violence activity, as we see all the time. All the time. People saw it, people picked it up, and they continue to act on the other person. So that's just a little example. And that goes with small, like within the individual family, the bigger, the groups, all of those, nations, groups, societies, and a religion, sect, and all this happens all the time and happening. So none of them, from externally, you cannot change. Internally, by themselves, by ourselves, within ourselves, seeing the faults such as we just talk about it. And on the other hand, seeing the benefit of nonviolence, how much the nonviolence help. You can look in our not too long, very close history and look at the people, persons who are engaged in violence, just very close, like Hitler, or all of those dictator type, up to Gaddafi, right? And what had happened? How people see them? What is their legacy? How much people suffered directly during their lifetime functioning because of their deeds and the legacy. Now, on the other hand, you look like Mother Teresa, and you look at Dr. King, or Nelson Mandela, or His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, or all that type, if you look. And Gandhi, most important, Gandhi. And what had happened during their lifetime, what is happening, and they will see their legacy, the difference, and the effect to the people. So when you see those historically as a big picture over there, or individually within yourself, within our own family, within our own self. So when you begin to see that, and you have internal understanding, internally you gain that way, try to improve people, where I think it should be improve people by engaging in rough action. When you really realize that, when you really realize that, somehow, you gain, so that they don't like it. The pat, that we keep like a dog, is a great example. If you've been kind and gentle, treating the dog well, your animal well, the animal will receive you with the tails wagging, body shaking when you come in. And if you keep on beating them, and they will run away when you come. Even you have a little apartment, and when they know you're coming, they, instead of running towards the door and wagging and wagging tail and receiving you, they will run away, hid under bed or under anything, wherever they can go, and won't come out. That means they don't like it. So that itself simply gives us clear picture. And no one would like to be treated rough. Everyone appreciates gentleness, kindness, caring, and love. So at least this sort of understanding, a beginning from there, then into the larger scale, more people involved, society involved, county involved, country involved, the whole world involved. And if you're thinking that way, and then there will be improvement. I always used to think, when you say the United Nations is going to bring world peace, I've always been wondering how. The peace must start within ourselves. Good old American saying, charity begins at home. So peace must start within the home, then expand it. And then it becomes genuine and good peace. Exactly the root of that peace is the internal change of the individual, picking up hatred, anger, violence as a way to improving yourself into a love, compassion, care, and kindness. And that change must take internally within each and every individual, which means it must take place within me. So then I get improved. So that change I have to do it internally. No one can force. And that means, honestly, the other day I mentioned to you, mind is more important than matters.